Hey guys, how's it going there? So this is this is a lot different than just commentating over a game I'm playing or, giving praise to you guys, which I'm sorry if I haven't done enough of that because I really am grateful for all of you who are either subscribed to me or even just kind of jump in and watch my videos, even just even dropping a like and a couple minutes of your time to watch the videos that I have. But I want to take a little different direction with these. I don't want to be just gaming, I guess is what I'm saying. I don't want to just commentate over games. As much fun as that is, which it is, because not only am I doing something I love by playing video games, but if you guys haven't played them yet or haven't seen like this sort of way to play them, then you're opened up to another whole nother perspective with them. You are like just experiencing them a different way or whatever. Um, um, but I also kind of wanted to, other aspects I want to touch on with this channel is, like doing challenge videos. I guys want to, drop that in. Um, just do it, like recommend a challenge to do, and I'll do that because I'm down for anything because it will sound fun. Or if it sounds, demeaning or whatever, it still would be fun to do. Um, but also, I like using social media to, send out good ideas, good things to think about, different, perspectives to, you know, tint your lenses with something so that you can see the world a different way a little bit, or, change your perspective to maybe have a more positive outlook on life. And today, especially, I'll try to do these once a week, by the way. Something I really wanted to talk about that's been on my mind for a while is the idea of perfection and being perfect. So this is probably different from how a lot of people see what perfect, or like think about what perfection is or whatever, or see the world. But I like dictionary definition, like how perfect is designed in the dictionary. I don't think that exists anywhere in the world, or will exist, or has existed. I mean, I just don't think there's one thing out there that's uniformly perfect that everyone can agree on is perfect. Like, and especially people like no like with that, with the hit song "Nobody's Perfect." I mean, a lot of people find that song annoying. Others find it like rings volumes or whatever. But I mean, the message of that is like it's true. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is, and from that you can say, well, I mean, I'm not perfect, so like, why should I strive to be better than I am if you're not confident with yourself? And I mean, you should always find ways to improve yourself because um, only through like improvement can you really like grow. Because I mean, growing is improvement. Like, if you don't, I mean, you can be fully satisfied with yourself as a person, and that's great. Like, kudos to you. So many more people need to have more self-confidence, including myself. But it's just that, I mean, if you don't want to, like, if you don't see any like opportunities to grow and take them, then you can't improve as a person at all. So you should really like try looking for more opportunities and seizing them, because the more you grow, the more you know, and the more you know, the better off you'll be. And the better off you'll be, the more people you'll, attract to you because of just having that confidence in yourself and having that ability to take a risk and grow as a person, whether the risk you take has, you know, is bad or good. Like, you'll grow from it, and if you're that person who learns from their mistakes, then that's already growing a lot in that aspect alone. But it's getting sidetracked, kind of. But what I was going at is that since there is no perfect person or perfect thing out there, there can't really be anything like there's no such thing as like flaw, like imperfect either, because the two kind of go hand in hand. If something is perfect, that means something is imperfect, meaning they don't have the same qualities, and the imperfect thing doesn't have what the perfect thing has. And what makes a perfect thing perfect is that it doesn't have the qualities of the imperfect object. But so if perfection doesn't exist, imperfection can't exist either. So where I'm going with this is that nobody's perfect, but nobody's imperfect. Anything you think is wrong with you, or you have some sort of fault, you have some sort of flaw. I don't see it that way, um, and I don't think other people should see it that way. I see them more as differences. We all have everybody has similarities and differences. There's no like one person that would be completely alone in terms of differences and similarities, because like what you have in similarities you share with some people are differences with others, and what differences you have with others could be similarities with other people, which is just like the group of people you associate yourself with that you can call friend or family, or even just like acquaintances or whatever. That just keeps going and going. And so many people think there's just something wrong with them. There's something that is holding them back from being better. Where, first of all, you know, you don't have any flaws. They're just differences. And the differences you have combined with the similarities you have with other people, that's what makes you who you are. Everybody is unique. They're, I mean, the only time you take away like your individuality is when you succumb to what other people think you should be like, or succumb to the idea and embrace the idea of what other people think you should be like, and not, letting yourself make your own choices, or not doing what you want or being who you want to be. That's when your individuality goes away, because you're not, embracing that gift that each person has since they're born. Even twins, as genetically similar as they are, even though all humans are fairly genetically similar, twins are even more so. Twins are still unique. Like, each one of them has, different personalities, or, triplets and so on and so forth. Like, as alike as they may appear, there's still like differences that set them apart from one another. You're not, who people want you to be. You shouldn't be what people want you to be. You should be what you want to be. So, I guess the message take away from this, if you've been following along, because I have a bad idea of kind of staying linear with my thinking and ideas. It's evident in all the essays I've written. You don't see your flaws, air quotes, as bad things. See what makes you unique good. Because individuality is something that, if you embrace your individuality, people will notice. No matter how much you want to, like, either want attention from people or not want attention from people, they'll notice your individuality. And and then people who like what makes you an individual, those are who you call friends and family. And people who don't like it are just people who don't like it. I mean, you don't have to pay any mind to them at all. Um, yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, we're like before, everyone has a different idea. Like everyone has different lenses through which they view the world. So that means everyone has different ideas of what they think is the perfect either person or perfect, thing, perfect idea. Um, so I just think that as much alike as some of those different perspectives amongst different people could be similar, I don't think that there's one uniformly agreed upon form of like or being or form of perfection that exists or ever will exist. So and I mean that also means that if people have different ideas of what's perfect to them, they also have different ideas of what imperfect is to them. So you're not going to be perfect in everybody's eyes, nor will the other person who thinks you're imperfect be perfect in everyone's eyes, because no one can be that. It's like that person who just tries to please everyone. You can't please everybody all the time. That's impossible. You keep trying and trying, but you'll just end up a shell and being only clay that is molded by the people around you. So never try to please everybody and make that your sole purpose. Like help out when help people when you think it's needed. Be open-minded to other people's, differences. Be accepting of the similarities. Don't let the differences define a person because that's not all there is to them. Don't, do, I was thinking if there's another bad, like, don't think, but instead do, um, do good by yourself. Yourself should come first and that's not being selfish. Like, I mean, you gotta, take care of yourself. If you spend your whole life just taking care of others and doing what they want you to do and never tending to yourself, then you're not your own garden. You're a piece of somebody else's garden that they're tending in their own way. And I mean, that may not be beneficial to you. So you got to tend to your own garden in your own fashion and grow what fruits and vegetables you want to grow in your own. Actually, yeah, yeah. Um, I think that's, I mean, those are some good messages to leave from this video, I think. Please let me know if you have any like confusion of something I was trying to get across or a point I was trying to make, because like I said, I'm not too good at that in writing or in speech. Maybe in speech I'm a little bit better, but still that's not saying much. But anyways, you know, okay. So do please, I mean, if it's not too much, listen to this video even for, a minute or two just to hear what it has to say, because I believe the most useful way social media can be utilized is by spreading more positivity. Because, I mean, if anything, everybody, like most people, check on some social media, site, check some form of media to see what's going on. With how many people do that, that positivity message will be seen by at least somebody. Then they'll tell other people to see it, and then it exponentially just grows, and so many more people view it in so little time. So I think that's a really good use for social media. I've been talking too long. Like holy crap. Um. So yeah, listen to what this video says if you haven't already forgotten. And thanks for bearing through this with me. I want to try to do this at least once a week. If it's not once a week. It'll definitely be once every other week for sure. So that's like the minimum. The maximum is like once a week. The minimum is once every other week. So keep an eye out for that. I'll have to think of a name for like these types of videos. And yeah, that's I had a great time like kind of getting those ideas out there, you can take them, listen to them, take them, throw them away, whatever you want to do. I mean, as long as you just like, you know, listen to it, be open-minded about it. That's what really counts. So, thank you guys for watching this. Get back on the, you know, game bandwagon here really soon. And yeah, like, and as always, sending off message from the Heroes of Light Gaming channel. Don't lose your light. Keep it cool.